Hey there folks, welcome to my semi-brand new series, Let's Play Oracle of Ages. So, this is going to be treated as a sequel game to Oracle of Ages, and that is just because, while it can be a standalone game in its own right, it depends on how you play it. I mean, when I first got it, I can remember, I personally never sort of knew they were both out, so I only played them both as standalone games, and they were completely fine like that. But because we completed the game, completed Oracle of Seasons, we got a password at the very end, so we want to use that password now to add extra little lines of text, events, bosses, characters from Seasons, and put them in the land of Ages. Now, we'll find out what the name of that is when we get started, but for now we just gotta get this password in a moment. It's quite a long password, funnily enough. It's not the most exciting beginning to an LP, I know, but L9L L9L again. I think it's the same password for everyone, isn't it? By the way, this was made by Nintendo and Capcom back in, what was it, 2000-ish? 2001 maybe? Same time as Seasons. And they did a very good job linking them. The only games I can think of that link games quite so well is the Pokemon games. Right, okay, see, we got an extra heart container. You would normally start with 3 hearts, and the little symbol showing in playing a heart, but that's new to the sequelized version of the game. So let's put the message speed on full. And here we go. Already we have an extra little cinematic. There wouldn't have been there if we didn't enter the password. Gumi and Kotak, I think that's their names. The witches which form Twin Rover in Ocarina of Time. Onyx, General of Darkness. Twin Rover will not let your death go to waste. Behold, Onyx. The troubles you caused now burn in the flame of destruction. So Onyx did his job. He lit his flame. There were just 2 more flames left for them to light. Sorry about the mic, by the way. I'm sure my breath is getting caught in it a bit. When the flames of sorrow and despair burst into flame, we will offer up the sacrifice, and the dark rites of the Gerudo will be complete. Then the evil king shall return. So once the 2 flames are done, the evil king will return, and I think anyone who's played Zelda before will know exactly who that is. Okay, this is where it would have started if we didn't enter the password, except our quest hero. Just like with Oracle of Seasons, we sort of just get dumped in this new land to try and save it. There's only one way we can go. You know, Ages is probably the better game of the 2. It's the harder game for sure, but it's probably the better game. Better music, better characters, more story throughout. The main villain will be seen a lot more than Onyx was. That was frightening. I was suddenly attacked. Thank you, Traveller. What's your name? Link, is it? I see a Triforce on the back of your left hand. That's a sign of a Hyrulean hero. That must be why the beast fled. I'm Impa, nurse to Hyrule's Princess Zelda. Zelda asked me to find a singer named Nayru. Will you help me look, Link? I'd feel safer with you nearby. Let's check this sign a sec. Your graveyard. Remember where that is, folks. That'll come in handy very soon. What a great spot. Such clean air. Now, if only time could stop. Funny, I was like the fairy music. Oh, that's it. This rock with the Triforce is a sign. Could you move this rock for me, Link? It's too heavy for poor little Impa. Yeah, I can't do it. Nayru's house, Lina City, is down below. Okay. I think if you have played Oracle of Seasons, then you know the general formula that's coming up. Collect 8 items from 8 dungeons and all that sort of crap. And let's go. But it is very different. It's a very different game. In many ways. I love Nayru's theme. I love her song. What have I got to do to get to her? I have to hear Nayru's song. It's talk to everyone. How charming. Can't hear Nayru sing. But I love it. We'll be hearing it quite a bit throughout the game, and it's just stunning. It's quite haunting. Here we go. Just like with Din in Seasons. Now, if you haven't seen my Seasons Let's Play, I don't mean to advertise it or anything, but it's quite necessary for a linked game, you know. If you haven't seen my Seasons Let's Play, there might be a couple of things that don't quite make sense in this one when I talk about it and in the terms of story, but it shouldn't be, it shouldn't hold anything back or anything. You should still be able to enjoy, I hope. I love these little cartoony things in these Oracle games. In Oracle of Seasons, there was Din dancing around, and now we got the singer Nayru. Yeah. Remember Din's fire from Ocarina of Time? Well, now we got Nayru's love, and this is where the characters' names are being pulled from, being dragged from. Impa and Link, right? A bird brought message of our arrival. This character will be important as well. This guy with a funny hat. My name is Ralph. Quite a plain name for an important character in a Zelda game. They normally have like fantasy names and things like that. You know. I'll be talking some of the text as we go through. I hope that doesn't annoy too many people. I know it does some people. But I like to talk to them. I like to read them myself to get into my head while I commentate. Because while I commentate, you do not take everything in as you go along. So if you read it aloud as well as you go through, it just helps so that I can talk to you about it a bit easier for me. I'm Nayru. I've been very worried after hearing that Labrynna would face many evil troubles. So it was Holodrum in Seasons, it's Labrynna in Ages. Two completely different lands. Yeah. Don't worry, Nayru, I'm here. I'll chase away any beast that comes near you. Sorry, Link, but I doubt we'll need you. I'm sorry, Link. Ralph is always like this when it comes to me. He's very protective of Nayru. You'll see that throughout. Something evil is approaching, just as Ralph claims. Evil grin. Haha. I was gonna change the background actually, I'll do that later. You're correct, not bad for Diva, not bad for Nayru, Oracle of Ages. Something terrible will happen right now before your very eyes. Okay, so here's the Oracle of Ages, as you could probably tell. I mean, you could tell she was gonna be a big character. It looks like Impa was being possessed, and now this is who the big villain of Oracle of Ages is. Much more interesting than Onyx. Onyx was just this big lump who swung a chain and ball around. Whereas in Ages you get this character. Thank you, Link. You allowed me to pass through the sacred barrier. I've been waiting for this moment. I am Veran, Sorceress of Shadows. Veran. She has a much more prominent role in the game. Nayru, Oracle of Ages, I shall make your body my own. Ha ha ha. Ha. Oh no! Just like Impa was possessed by Veran, now it's time for Nayru to be possessed. It's not just a matter of her being hidden away in a tower until the end of the game, like in Seasons. She's actually going to be... Nayru is actually going to have a lot more of a role, as well as the villain, as well as a couple of other main characters. What are you doing to Nayru? I'll cut you in two if you don't let her go. Aren't you brave? Turn the sword at me. If you cut me, it's Nayru who dies. Because it's Nayru's body. She can just... If Nayru dies, Veran can just get out of the body and go to someone else, you know? Nayru is no mere diva. She's the Oracle of Ages who controls time. Now the Oracle's powers are mine. I can travel through time as I choose. We'll be seeing those teleporters a hell of a lot. They don't take us to Subrosia. It's a very different gimmick in this game. Now a new age shall begin. The Age of Darkness. I'm not doing the laughs. I sound crap. Go to the past. So that will take you to the past. That portal. And here, in Oracle of Seasons, all the seasons got mixed up. In Oracle of Ages, it's probably pretty obvious, but all the time zones to get mixed up and change how characters react and everything like that. Look at him! Her lover has been turned into an old man. I think it was, isn't he? If that was meant to be a little boy, I'm very rudely mistaken. Oh, lost the monkeys. Oh wow, that's a creepy smile. I know it's meant to be like an old woman, but... wow. Reminds me of Billy from Soap. Anyway. Or maybe the Happy Mask Salesman, he reminded me of him as well. That Veran, she couldn't touch the stone, so she used you to get in here. Yep, it wasn't just heavy for Impa. Veran just couldn't touch the Triforce Stone, or Sacred Stone. I've known Nayru was the Oracle of Ages since she was a child. I've always been beside her, protecting her, and that's why he's been protecting her. It wasn't just because he liked her, or anything like that. Although that might be one reason. And now this, Nayru. Nayru, wait, I'll save you. Okay, he's gonna go and try and save her. Nayru! Bit late on that one. Our Impa doesn't know where she is. Oh, Link, you saved me. To think I was possessed. Oh, she already knows. She must have sort of seen from within the body. She sensed an evil shadow drawing near Nayru and asked me to bring her to Hyrule. We should not have forgotten you, the hero of Holodrum. This is an extra little line of text that wouldn't have been here if we hadn't completed seasons, obviously. Because if we had played Ages first or anything, obviously you wouldn't have known what Holodrum was, so... That Veran lady is frightening. I was forced to do her will, in spite of myself. Veran said she'd go back in time. She must hope to use Nayru's powers to launch some plan in the past. Labrynna already feels the effects. It does. Characters are changing. People are disappearing. Link, first Holodrum, now Labrynna faces its doom. I'm sorry to ask so much, but we can rely on no other. Please, save Nayru. Ah yes, Zelda entrusted this shield to me. Please use it. Got a wooden shield. Do you know what's strange? I'll show you now. Can you go meet the Maku Tree in Lina Village? Maku Tree is the guardian of Labrynna. Surely she can help. She. The tree this time is a she. In seasons it was a he. Nayru's house is in the woods east of here. I'll be there. But don't worry about going there yet. We will have to at some point. But... let me show you something. The sword. We get this straight away in this game, even though she said she was only giving us a shield. Not quite sure what happened there, but... you know, it's alright. I don't mind. Maybe there's a hero's cave around that you'd have to do if you played it as a standalone game. I can't remember myself. No rupees. Oh, one. Very nice. 1 rupee. Shop. I might as well show you this a moment. Nothing in here worth getting yet, but that might be worth getting, I suppose, but whatever. How long have we got left? Okay, that's fine. I might make this a little bit of a longer episode just to start things off. Oh shit. Sorry about that. I was looking away for a moment. Stupidly. Anyway, remember where that building is, we'll be needing it. Right, we're going to get our first ring box, just like in Seasons. Just go up to him and tell him that we haven't got one. Sorry, I'm skipping through it a bit. We got level 1 ring box, it can hold 1 ring. But we don't get that 1 ring that you would get in Seasons. Let's check the list first and see, but I don't think you do. The one where you make a friendship or something. Something like that. But we're not getting it this time, which is strange. Anyways, I think that's enough for now. This has been GreenyXI. I know I was going to make it a bit longer, but I decided against it now. I mean, I think it's going to be long enough as it is. This has been GreenyXI. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you again in the next episode when we make our way to the Maku Tree, which is going to be a bit more difficult than it could have been. And it's going to introduce the whole time zones and ages gimmick to the game. So I hope you'll look forward to that. I'll see you in a bit.